The video is hard to watch. 9-year-old Landon McKay thrown in the air after being hit in the crosswalk by what police say was an unlicensed driver.
I feel like it really could have been avoided if she was paying attention.
In the ER, Landon's injuries proved minor. In Washington, D.C., you have to look closely to see a woman in the crosswalk hit by a delivery van. She suffered serious injuries.
One of the big challenges we have right now is pedestrian fatalities.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg tonight announcing new automatic emergency brake or AEB standards for all cars and light trucks within 5 years to reduce the 43,000 people who die on Americans' roads each year. AEB works by using radar, video, or infrared sensors to scan for potential collisions. Most new cars already come with automatic braking, but the government is telling car makers they need to make the technology even better. A AAA study found current AEB prevents 85% of rear-end crashes under 30 miles per hour, but just 30% of crashes at 40 miles per hour. The new standards will require cars to avoid collisions at up to 62 miles per hour, automatically applying the brakes at up to 45 miles per hour for pedestrians, and able to see pedestrians in both daylight and darkness.
It's especially important because the data are showing us that about 75% of pedestrian and bicycle fatalities happen after dark.
The auto industry says automakers voluntarily committed to install AEB in new vehicles and have already met that commitment. The DOT hoping to save at least 360 lives and prevent 24,000 injuries a year.
We want to set a high standard for what it should be like for the future and have it be something that's in every car, not just one of the bells and whistles.
Hitting the accelerator on braking. Tom Costello, NBC News, Washington.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.